Hey honeys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shanae, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I did this side part quick weave. So jumping straight into this tutorial, I am going to create her side part. And I'm just parting out her leave out and the sides, baby hairs, anything like that that we are not going to be braiding down. So once I've parted out everything that I will be leaving out, I'm going to go ahead and make an anchor braid. So this is going to be a small braid that basically goes around her entire head. Now that I've created her anchor braid, I'm just going to go ahead and put a few cane rolls in her hair. Her hair is super thick, so I couldn't just slick it back and put it in like a ponytail or something. So I went ahead and did a few braids. So this is how her hair is looking once I've done the anchor braids and braided her hair down. So I'm going in with my wrap it up strips. These are the thick ones by the brand Red. I highly recommend these strips because they are super thick. So I just went ahead and covered her braids with the strips. So I'm making her hold them at the same time while I put this on, and then I'll be putting on her stocking cap over it. So now that her wig cap is on, I am just using this blonde piece of thread. I use the blonde so it's easier for her to cut when she takes this out, but I'm just going around that perimeter braid and I'm sewing the wig cap down. So I did go ahead and use my glue around her parting. And that is that. So I just went ahead and I just cut the excess strips that were laying in her face. And I didn't have to use any of that protective glue or anything like that. The strips are going to be perfectly fine when I glue these tracks on the cap. It is not going to seep through, so that is great. So right now I'm just cutting off all the extra pieces of cap, all the extra pieces of the strips, just so that it's not in my way when I'm gluing down the tracks. And what I'm doing now is I'm just applying the glue onto the tracks. What I did was I measured the track where I wanted it to lay. I cut it, I applied the glue, and then I put it on the cap. You want to make sure that you literally press that track with the glue on the cap, that way it stays down. I went in with my spritz and I sprayed the spritz, and I also blow dried it. So for each track, that is what I did to make sure each track stays in place. So you just want to make sure you go and you cover the entire head with the weave. You can place it however you would like. I added some color, as you can see. And these pieces were like cut up pieces. That's why I decided to do a quick weave, because why not? Like, instead of sewing so many pieces together, it would be so much easier to just glue it. So that is why I did this quick weave today. So anytime you have any extra hair laying around, this is a perfect hairstyle to do. When you do get to the top, you don't want to cover that parting that you made with the glue around the leave out. You want to make sure you fill everywhere except for that part, because that's where her leave out is going to be. So for the last track, I just went ahead, did the spritz, blow dried it, and that is that. So I'm just gonna go ahead now and blow dry her hair and also flat iron it. And of course I used my Bio Silk and my Dax, and I just straightened her hair with my Babeless Nano Titanium flat iron. So now that I finished flattening her hair, I am just using my scissors to cut off any extra piece of the wig cap that I left behind. And I'm also, of course, cutting out her leave out portion. So at this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and straighten out her leave out. And this is how it's looking on top of the hair. Like, guys, you can't tell us this was not a sew-in. So I'm going in with my scissors and I'm just making a blunt cut, of course, because this was a bunch of different pieces of hair. So I'm making a blunt cut so it looks nice and neat and crisp, of course. Then I'm just applying some of my Ebon Edge Control on her edges. And once I've done that, I decided I was gonna go ahead and flip her ends. So that's what I'm doing now. And I feel like this just gave it another look, like she was even shocked. But the flip definitely hit for this hairstyle. So once I've done that, I'm just going in with my gloss spray, spraying that so it looks really nice and shiny. And that is it. Like, this is how the hairstyle came out. It wasn't that quick, guys. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. You guys talk about this quick weave. It's supposed to be quick. This was not quick for me, but I really loved it. It was nice. It was flat. It did what it needed to do, so that was great. Let me know if you guys have tried this method out, if you guys would do this. Personally, I would try it again, and maybe I could work on the speed. But yeah, I love the highlights. Shout out to her. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Comment down below, let me know if it helped you. Like this video, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.